Hey guys, welcome back to our urban homestead. Let's take a garden tour. It is about 94 degrees. Finally got all of the wood chips taken care of. A lot of you have asked about what is chip drop, so I'm going to explain what that is a little bit before we head into the front and check out what's growing there. So Chip Drop is a website. You can go to www.getchipsdrop.com. You sign up. You can either choose wood chips or logs, or a combination of both, and it is all free. So I got about 10 cubic yards of wood chips, and I only really needed 2. But I did post on a local Facebook site and had a couple people come and get some. I had plenty left over, and actually you can see on the side of the house I have just put the rest there, and in the fall and next spring I'll be able to top up my walkways, and I won't need mulch for a really long time. It is really a great, think of like how much money you save. I got 10 cubic feet for free, so that's pretty cool. Again, it's getchipsdrop.com, and you just sign up for their waiting list. Every 30 days you have to they'll send you an email. You have to renew your request. So that's that. I can't remember what that flower is called, but that color is just absolutely gorgeous. All of my lilies should be blooming anytime. I'm not good with remembering what plants are here. But I have a couple rose bushes. This is my absolute favorite one. I'll post a photo. It's the most gorgeous yellow and like tangerine color. Absolutely amazing. My clematis, this is a very young clematis. This is only its 2nd year, so it's grown quite a bit, but isn't that purple gorgeous? Big old hyssop here. The garden flax is starting to put on some flower buds. Dahlias, who doesn't love a beautiful dahlia? Yeah, these are absolutely stunning, especially like on their 1st and 2nd day of bloom, and then they kind of like fade into this muted color, but they are still gorgeous. The green stalk is doing phenomenal. I've already gotten probably 8 quart bags of, I come out here every other day. Like today is Tuesday, so Sunday I came out here and picked all of the lettuce and kale, and that's what we had for yesterday's Memorial Day salad and on our burgers. I'm letting these spinach go to seed because I have no more spinach seeds and I need some, so we're just gonna let that do its thing. But yeah, I should probably, after I do this video, come out. I'm getting about every other day a quart of greens from them. All right, now let's take a look at what's happening in here. Lots of things in the past week. We've had a ton of rain, followed by lots of heat. So a lot of things are just popping and doing wonderfully. My Scarlet Runner beans are finally coming up. A couple of them did not make it over here. That's okay. All of my Kentucky Wonders on the other side are really doing good. But this one is starting to climb. So I would say in the next week, it's just gonna take off like you wouldn't believe. My eggplants are really small. I think it's the gypsy moss. We have a lot of them in the tree behind me, and it's like as soon as they start doing good, they get eaten. So I don't know about eggplant this year. This is my red cabbage. Look how beautiful this is doing. I would say in the next probably 3 weeks it'll start heading up. Dinosaur kale, I've already harvested from that one and that one. I just had to reseed that zucchini because it never came up. Probably a bird got it. But look at all of my bush beans have came up and they are doing so good. I'm gonna have a lot of beans this year and I cannot wait. This is onion. These were from Sets. These onions here were from seed, so we'll see which does better. Last year I did not get any onions because it was my first time trying to grow them and I did not do the research. But gardening is all about experimenting. I planted these sets in the fall, so got some strawberries here from the ones that I moved out and back. They're not as big as the ones in the back, but they're still putting off fruit. So I have spinach popping up here. Don't know how that happened, but we've been like this one here. I've been picking off of that one. Another kale. I've harvested kale every other day, just like with the lettuce. But the bush beans are doing really, really good. Now this is my garlic, and I'm really happy with how the garlic has turned out. So you can tell how big a head of garlic is going to be by the stem, and that's going to be a good head of garlic. Not enough for a year's worth, but it's a start. And like I said, gardening is all about experimenting. Got one zucchini there. That row of tomatoes is just like gone. Crazy. Those are all Manitoba, which is a determinate variety. They will not get any bigger than this trellis here. And then in this bed I have peppers, tomatoes, and then various flowers. Look at the celosia. Look how big it's gotten. Oh, so pretty. This is my favorite. It like reminds me of like a clamshell. April likes this one, but I like that one. I don't know what it's called. I've just been calling it clamshell. More tomatoes and peppers. Kentucky Wonders. I do have more eggplants over here, but that one is putting on flowers. It's so small. Last year my eggplants were huge. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I can't remember what herb I planted here, but looks like dill. Nothing else is coming up. Well, I guess it is. Yeah, don't ask me what it is. I can't remember. I'm terrible about that. Looks like we've got another couple other little things popping up. Like I said, no clue what they are. But yeah, see, these gypsy caterpillars have been eating. Just put that up there so All right, now let's check out what we've got going on back here. You see, look at my elephant ears, they're doing so good. My hen and chick, this hen is turning into a rooster and it is about to flower. These flowers are so beautiful. I hope you can see that. I don't really know, I can't tell. Can you see it? Oh hell, I don't know. It's turned into a rooster. Look, here's one of those damn cat. They don't come at me for killing it because they do nothing but eat all of your hard work. So this is gonna flower, the most beautiful pink flowers. Yeah. I'll show you what's in the containers up here on the deck. These are the winter squashes. I think one's a butternut and one's an acorn. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. Look at all of these wildflowers. Oh my goodness. So someone had given me a wildflower bomb when my mom passed away in January. And that is what that is. I did sprinkle something here. I cannot remember what. And all of this chamomile is just self-seeded from last year. And it looks like some other wildflowers are in there. Look at this little stinker trying to web on my cucumbers. So these are the Market More cucumbers. And I do not remember the variety. It is not Market More, and it's not a pickling. I do know that much. These are my pickling cucumbers and they're looking a little sad. Looking a little sad, y'all. I might have to give them a shot of fertilizer. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so now we'll come to the back beds. I also got, with the chip drop, I mulched all of the path around here, so I had stone in it before, but that way I'm hoping this will keep down some of the weeds. Zucchini is doing great. I just had to re-sow that one about a week ago because it did not germinate, or a bird got it. But that one's doing good. These are my other strawberry plants, and once these give me their fruit, which there is a ton in here, I'm going to put those into the other bed up front because my dogs really like strawberries, and last year they ate all of them before I could get, it's like as soon as they put on fruit, my dogs were out here eating them. And then I have some yellow bush beans that I just planted, I don't know, maybe 5 days ago. This is a volunteer tomato, which I'm gonna let grow. Last year in some of these beds I had determinate variety tomatoes, so I'm gonna let them, any volunteer, do its thing. Now this whole bed would have looked like these ones, but again, I have one dog that needs supervision. So I just planted out some more seeds and they're all coming up, which is great. These are bush cucumbers. They're doing pretty good. I just re-sown here and over here, and then I put teddy bear sunflowers in the corners of the beds. Got some more zucchini that I just had to sow. And I forgot to show you the tomatoes potatoes out front. But here are my potatoes in the back. I put 5 seed potatoes back here. I'm doing kind of like a little experiment, which does better in roost out method or in dirt. So these ones are, or soil. These are in soil. 5 seed potatoes. Look at how amazing they are. I'll have to go back out and show you the ones in the front. Tomatoes, 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 and then I have 2 yellow squash that have not came up yet. I just planted them like 3 days ago. I like to do those in succession, so I always have something going on. Chickens. That's the nice thing about chickens is as soon as the grass grows, they eat it. I don't have to mow back here normally. These tomatoes were tomatoes that my chickens got into, and I thought they were completely decimated. I thought they had completely destroyed them, but I mean, they're coming back. So I gotta figure out where to put those. Probably, I don't know. I'll probably like put them in here and they can just vine and lay on the ground. Or I have trellises that I can do, but I don't want to just get rid of them. That's a lot of tomatoes there. A couple volunteer sunflowers. I always love when that happens. And then here in the high tunnel, I have already picked quite a few hot peppers, and I have them on a salad. But I am getting quite a few bells already. Tomatoes that are doing beautifully. These are my hot peppers. I have, like I just said, picked some of those off and had them in a salad. This plant is putting off a couple. I had a plant here, but I took that out today. These are my Thai chili peppers. I pulled that plant out because it just was not doing very good. And I'm not gonna waste space or energy if something is not doing good. Like I got 4 peppers off of it, and it was one that my chickens got a hold of. No sweat. I'm not gonna just have a plant in the ground that's not producing. So that is what's going on. It's very hot. I'm hoping we get the thunderstorm that they claim that we're going to get tonight. Yeah, so I have a video coming up tomorrow. It will be I'm pickling eggs from my bantams. So stay tuned for that video. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll end the video with